What they do, everybody. Thanks for joining in to my channel. On this episode of Graveyard Series, we're going to be going to Montgomery, Alabama. We're going to be talking about the Atlanta rapper Bambino Gold and his cousin, the promoter from Montgomery, Alabama, Skooly with the Toolie, man. You know, their bodies was found in Macon County, miles apart, while the case still remained unsolved, man. Authorities suspect a double homicide possibly linked to drug activity, man, or disputes, and even speculations it was a target hit, you know what I mean? Or it was connected with some organized crime, but no arrests have been made, you know, despite rewards for information, man. You know, these dudes who involved in these uh two guys double homicide that they went to the county fair, you know, to go hang out because they came in town to handle some business from Atlanta. You know, they drove in a rental car and they went up to Montgomery, you know what I mean? And I guess some stuff uh, took a turn for the worse after they left the county fair because their bodies was found weeks later in another county. Like I said, body parts and everything was ate up by the animals. And, you know, the crime scene was just dismantled. All the evidence was destroyed on the back road, and the bodies was sat there on purpose, miles apart. So, you know, the killer basically got away with it, or the killers, you know what I mean? That's why people think it was a target hit or it was connected with some organized crime because they say Bambino Gold was known for bucking plugs and stuff like that. And, you know, he had beefs in the rap game and stuff. And people were saying that might been connected, you know what I mean? But him and his cousin, Skooly, man, their bodies came up missing. It was like uh, rewards and stuff and missing flyers and posters put up, but it didn't help, man. You know what I mean? The disappearance, they was last seen November 5th in 2017, and then weeks later, their bodies surfaced, man. You know what I mean? They both were shot multiple times. And, you know, the deaths still remains a cold case. And people like, you know what I mean? It is what it is down there, man. But like I say, this didn't supposed to happen the way it happened, man. Them boys was like ambushed or something. And, you know, they was taken out execution style. And the animals ate their bodies up when they throw it in the woods. And, you know, they was found on one of them back roads. So they figured this had to be a drug deal. But enough on this, man. The killers got away with it. It's still an unsolved murder since 2017. I'm out of here.